Actually, gotta get the phone over there because then when people are gonna call, it doesn't blast into your guys' ears. How you doing, late night Cappy? Um, it was I don't know. You must have had it happen in your life where you walk into a room or a situation or something happens and you notice something like what is that? Something's about that I know or I recognize, and then all of a sudden, wait, this is something. Wait, and all of a sudden you're like, bam, 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 bam. It comes. Oh, so I just had that experience because if you saw the thumbnail, look closely at the thumbnail, okay, and if you want, look up Jeremiah Evans, the Bull Alpha Con. Someone sent me that image, said, "Look at this douche, bro." And we called the trucks truck nuts. You know, he's posing out in Utah. He's got his Utah girlfriend and is this dopey fucking trailer trash piece of shit. I'm looking like, all right, what is Wyoming trash, Utah trash, whatever. He's got his pavement princess. That's the ridiculously jacked trucks that people who don't work in construction use. You know, they're like project managers or accountants. And I was looking at his jeans, not to pick on his fashion, but it had to be. He had them. They were like tapered tight jeans, and the fuckers wearing white heels, not dainty girl heel, but like masculine heels, if such a thing existed. What the fuck is this douchebag? Didn't think much about it. Driving, getting some coffee later on or earlier on tonight. And thing pops up on my YouTube channel. And let me get it right. Give it credit. It's from Spencer Cornelia. America's worst alpha male robbed 500 plus investors. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I start listening to it. And right off the bat, the guy says, the bull. And I see this, jack big, quasi, not really fat. You could lose a little weight. You got a fucking mohawk. I'm like, I know that guy. Why do I know that guy? And then Spencer on his videos is leader of AlphaCon. And then the lightning hit. Now, well, let's go back in red pill history, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. It was 2 years ago because I've done the research on it. Do you remember 2 years ago there was this thing called AlphaCon? There's a guy just standing there like this. That's bull. That's bull. And we didn't think much about it because we looked at it's got all the speakers. It's like the poster for it, and bull's just sitting there. And not to sound too arrogant and cocky, but me and the gang, rule zero type of people, like, who the fuck are these guys? And it's not to say, oh, you can't come into the red pill community or the male space or anything like that. But we're like, who are these people? I don't know a single one of these guys. And I got him here. You know what? Let's go through them. You tell me if you've heard of any of these people. So there's the bull. And I'm looking at, he's got to be in his 20s. So Nick Santonastaso. I'm looking these guys up. Well, I got nowhere to be tonight. Nick Sotanas. God Christ, how do you spell that? Santon Astaso. Santon, that's what Santon Stosas. Here. He's a YouTuber. That's it. I guess he's a YouTuber. What else? Is a medical miracle. Not only have 4 people rare genetic condition, hand-heart syndrome, inspirational keynote speaker, is a internationally known bodybuilder and fitness model. Okay, so he's a bodybuilder. He's lost his he has no limbs. Okay, that guy's legit. That guy is legit. All right. Aaron Wagner. Oh. He was okay. One of the speakers also got charged. Oh, really? Hang on. 42 of Alpine, Utah. This sounds like a Utah deal. Aaron Wagner, 230,000 followers on Instagram. Oh, well, I'm trying to find out, are these guys known for anything else other than the Kardashians for being popular? That's what I want to know. Former baller, football. Is this the guy? He's posing with The Rock. Oh, here he is. I think so. Wants me to log in. So this guy, all right, Wikipedia. Let's see. Born former Canadian football fullback, linebacker for Saskatchewan Roughriders, Canadian Football League. Played at BYU. The Bull also played at BYU. So this is probably one of his buddies. Fraud. Okay, I'm trying to give you guys credit. Like, works as an accountant, raised a family, and just happened to speak at this event. He played sports ball until 2009. Indicted at a federal grand jury in Salt Lake on 16 counts of various financial crimes of money laundering. He's accused of defrauding private investors and lenders and restaurant businesses, bringing in more than $40 million. Arguing his wealth and dual Canadian citizenship made him a flight risk. Judge opted for house arrest with ankle monitoring schedule. A jury trial scheduled for February 1st. So not convicted. Well, how is the other guy facing a sentencing then? Well, maybe they're doing separate cases. Okay, so far not. The first guy missing 3 limbs still works out. Okay. All right, he should be on the speaking circuit. Jason Harward. No, that's a baseball player. Harward. Jason Harward, 29,000 followers on Jason Howard. Oh, this dude, just so you guys know, this story has Lamborghinis and shit like that. Lamborghini race car driver. Is this the guy? Is he a race car driver? Hang on, is this? I think that is him. Okay, he's a race car driver. I don't know, man. Is that? I race Lamborghinis. Okay, maybe he's the Lamborghini guy. Okay, he's the car guy. Keith Yackey. Keith Yackey. Founder and CEO. Everyone's a CEO. Everyone is. Podcast, Fight Camp. The Married Game. What about more? Who are these people? That's why I just want to know. The podcast, the Ascend Brotherhood Fight Camp. Teaching married dudes. Rollers Club Fight Camp. Apex Predators. Unlike the vibrant world of jiu-jitsu. All right, I'm for jiu-jitsu. Look, nothing wrong with any of these things. What did you do? I was a nurse. I fix fishing boats. Where is it really? All I want to know is, did any of these people live a real life? Or is it just they're cool guys I happen to know? Now we got a speaking circuit. Okay. I don't know. Come on. Let me out of you. Every great marriage is on the doorstep of divorce. He's not wrong. Does he get traffic? Is he notable? Not really. All right. Keaton Hoskins. Keaton Hoskins. I'm going somewhere. Don't worry. Just sit back, relax. This is going to be a slower show. Hoskins. The Muscle. Keaton Hoskin, also known as the Muscle. Jesus Christ. I'm known as Cappy. My poker buddies call me Baby Gap because they make everyone gets a nickname. They say, "Where do you go shopping for your clothes, Baby Gap?" The Muscle, the Ball, fucking knock it off. Bunch of fucking washed up frat bros trying to avoid real work. That's what it's starting to smell like. Limitless Society. Keith Hoskins, aka the Muscles. At 21 years old, he knew he never wanted to work for anyone. He started his life as an entrepreneur. So you set up a business? You're like Justin Waller? You run an iron company? Or is your company, I'm an influencer, CEO, fintech, finfluencer, bro, you don't. And business owner who started and operated 22 companies of various industries, including personal training company, gym, dental office, plastic surgery clinic, apparel. Okay. Really, did you? Or was this just... That's what I want to know. Because the Bull, when you go read through the indictment, he set up no, it was a video. It was like, I've owned 7 companies. I'm only 26. I've owned this. I've owned that. I'm like, yeah, you set up an LLC. You set up an LLC. You set up an LLC. You invest in somebody else's LLC. When I hear businessman, okay, you'll never hear me say I'm a businessman. I'm not. This is not a business. This is a fucking hobby I got really lucky at and make money on. That's how fucking lucky. I'm very lucky, but I would never call this a business. Sports training for youth companies. He's built 8-figure businesses, found financial success in every business. I want to see your tax returns. I don't care how much money you brought in, sales bros. You guys see where I'm going with? Like, bro, I bring in 8 figures. Okay, that's $10 million. Wait, 8 figures. I got to do 6 is 100. 7 is a million. 8 is tens of millions. Yeah, tens of millions of dollars. Found financial. Yeah, I want to see your tax returns. If you filed them. And you could do it too. He has 100. Okay, really? 116 followers on. I lost it. On Twitter. Let me look this up again. I could be completely wrong, right? He could be that Wunderkind. Started at 22, has 22 businesses under his name. Keaton Hoskins. Keaton Hoskins. Blog, community, login, events, testimonials. Written a book, been on a TV show, created relationships with influential people whose goal. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm ever going to like, hey, here's how you should run a business. And the reason you should trust me is here's my fucking financial statements that I filed with the IRS. Its goal is to create a society where people no longer believe in any limits and to help others grow in their dreams, goals, and aspirations. He has created the Limitless Society for this purpose and invites others to join. Let's work together. Address. Okay, does the Limitless Society have more followers? 116 Okay, there's a reason we never heard of these guys. Ian Went. Ian Went. Dropping bombs. Episode 245. By the way, I don't begrudge any of these guys for having influencing and YouTubing and all that. That's not it. Ian Went. I got him. Tell me you at least have one military veteran who like served. It's not just a bunch of Jack Dudebros. Husband, dad, founder, CEO. No, you're not. You're not CEOs. No, none of you are no. Stop. CEO and founder is way too used right now. This is way too fucking used. I knew a buddy who created a legitimate LLC, ran a company with planes and equipment, and he still lost money. All right. And he said, CEO. I'm like, you're not a successful CEO. Like, CEO should only be given to you if you're running a company and you make a profit. Okay. I'm the founder and CEO of nonprofit thing I just made up. Everyone's a fucking CEO. Okay, here we got LinkedIn. Sales and marketing expert, sure. Leave a legacy. Is Ian Wennett is an expert in sales, an accomplished creative speaker and marketing professional. No, this is not. I'm looking for, he was a welder who built up a welding company, and he just wanted to share his passion for the trades with younger men. As a top performer in direct sales industry and key player at Caliber Smart, the premier direct-to-consumer retailer of Dish Network and T-Mobile. You sell cell phones? Nothing wrong with that, but eventually assumed the role of vice president in training and marketing, responsible of Caliber marketing efforts. His focus is on his own brand, Official Patriot Gear, whose message is simple. Patriotism is not partisan or exclusive. So at the age of 34, Ian has established himself as an influential leader and teacher. Okay, I want to see everyone's tax returns right fucking now. I want to see everyone's tax returns. Right? That's it. I want to know how financially successful everyone is. You said if I go to the Official Patriot Gear, is it just selling shirts? Really? Is that it? I mean, I could go to, what's it called? The store, Etsy, and sell shirts. Oh, Jimmy Rex. Founder of We Are the Way. The They. Oh, God. Everyone's a founder. Man, they're going to look back at history. It's going to be like the televangelists of the 80s. Everyone was a televangelist pastor. Jimmy Rex, 11,400 YouTube followers. His last video was over a year ago. Okay, he's got videos, but it looks like he uploads them. So he is still active. Nice thumbnail work. It's better than much more professional. But this is you're not an influencer. You're not. But what do you do? What'd you do before you founded the movement and made yourself founder and declared yourself Jesus of this little section over here? We are the they. Join the movement. What is it about? Oh, there's a lot of hugging in these pictures. It looks like a lot of people hugging and not a lot of working. You are not good enough. Growing up, I was told directly, indirectly, I wasn't good enough. When I was in the 8th grade, my father used those words on me to try and motivate me to get back, held back a year and be a star in baseball. So whether it was school sports, I didn't realize. Shame cycle, question that all changed it. As I continued to grow, men around began to ask, how do I grow a friend group like you? Relationships didn't hit me. You're good enough. Through years of discovery, you're personally coached by mentors like Toby Rodman. I finally realized I was enough all along. Wait, what's the fucking product? Journey. 8 steps to becoming a complete man. The mind of a warrior, the body of a clay. Oh my God. Ryan Stone would have a field day with this. Leadership, get your house in order, pay your fucking taxes, get a job. About, okay, maybe he's got a daytime. I'm trying to give everybody. Oh, wait, this is about the movement. Go to the tribe. Hang on. This is. Oh, I want to know. Jimmy is a Utah socialite, associates closely with former BYU athletes. So these are all football bros. from BYU. Baylor? What is BYU? Brigham Young University. Is it y'all majored in marketing and you couldn't find real? Is that what this was? You guys are all jacked football players and now we're going to be man bros and eat meat. All right, here. Okay. Articles, activity, license, ABI, certified residential specialist, ePro green designation, volunteer, Operation Underground Railroad, a volunteer hope for Haiti, honors and award, languages, college degree. Did you graduate? Realtor. Cappy, there's nothing wrong with real. Look, if you're going to lead guys, at least bring something unique and different. You can't. I'm leading because of leadership and leadership. I joke. It was a while ago, but I joked about how the Carlson School of Management should have a MBA in managing management, right? An MBA in MBAs. Like, bro, you get all the MBAs, bro, but who manages the MBAs? Oh, bro. Can we get a CPA, a dentist, anyone who's worked a real job? Brad Leah home. I'm an entrepreneur and businessman. Tax returns. Podcaster, tech founder, teacher, businessman. About Brad. I have a degree in I used to work as a shit. Entrepreneur, business portfolio company, extremely experienced in sales life. It becomes with people, better humans. 5'7". Husband, author, podcaster, speaker, CEO, philanthropist, and an investor. I'm sure. Did you lay sod at one time? Okay, you're a thought leader on social media. So when I click on this Twitter account, it should have a lot of followers, right? Working in tech, right? Okay. All right. 117,000. He might actually have, yes. Okay. All right. I still want to know degree, started out this, and then I became the, this guy's old enough he could actually be an investor and had worked on these businesses. He's old enough that he could have been around in the .com days. All right. And then there's the Bull. I'm not going to go. All right. Oh, Tim Ballard. Let's go Tim Ballard. No, is that the same guy? He gained weight? Is that? Hang on. The founder and former CEO of Operation Underground Railroad, anti-sex trafficking organization. Okay, good. Wait, so he worked with the other guy in a nonprofit. Okay. Founder and former CEO of Operation Underground Railroad, anti-sex trafficking organization. He was removed as CEO and forced to leave in 2023 amid accusations of sexual misconduct by several employees. Which nowadays, I don't know, he said. I'm not siding with one or the other because everybody's spurious, doubtful. Shortly afterwards, 5 women filed a lawsuit accusing him of coercing them into sexual acts during his sting operations. What? Another lawsuit was then filed. Now, keep in mind, this is Wikipedia. And these are all lawsuits filed. Okay? Whether he's been found guilty or not is another issue. Another lawsuit was then filed again. It just keeps getting better, though, doesn't it? Another lawsuit was then filed against Ballard by a married couple accusing him of sexual assault and grooming. Why? Okay, devil's advocate. Why y'all waiting so damn long? The Mormon Church issued a statement condemning him for activity regarded as morally unacceptable. Statement. Okay, is he convicted? Wait. So this is the guy that inspired the thing, The Sound of Freedom? No. Wait, what? What? Turning Point? I I got the right guy? Tim Ballard. Tim Ballard is an internet research fund. Um, AlphaCon. Okay, it's the same. He spoke there. Holy cow! See, if you got the if you don't remember the movie, it was based on this guy, and he got kids not trafficked, and now a string of accusations came out. Is that true though? Okay, here's early life and education, Mormon, mission in Chile, bachelor's arts in Spanish political science, master's of arts international politics. Oh, he went to Middlebury. Founded an organization 2013. Wait, oh, Operation Underground. Where was his? Didn't he work as like a cop or FBI? I'm just this man. Look at this rabbit hole. Removed. Vice reported. Right. Okay. Vice. Allegations. Several employees from Mercantile released a statement through framing allegations stating that they were subjected to sexual harassment, spiritual manipulation, grooming, and sexual misconduct. Lost an investigation. Books removed from the site. Lawsuit filed. Other lawsuit filed. Called for criminal investigation by the governor of Utah. Additional criminal. All right, so these lawsuits are still outstanding. Okay, and really, I'm sorry, I don't believe these accusations until they're proven true. But boy, God Almighty, one person, then 7 other people. Like, where were you guys when it happened? You're going to be okay if I press, D for doubt, and we'll have a lawsuit. We'll have the lawsuits figure out, and we'll wait for a ruling then. All right, so that was AlphaCon 2022. The optics of it were ridiculous. I don't know any of these people. I'm going to guess a lot of the guys I work with never knew it. And so you would have thought we would have crossed paths, right? Like, oh, yeah, I know Rich Cooper. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of Jack Donovan. Yeah, I know Jack Donovan. Oh, yeah, I remember Del Rock. Haven't heard a single of these guys. So let me go to the article. This happened last week. The Bull, organizer of Utah AlphaCon gathering, pleads guilty to a $20 million investment scam. No. The guy with the pavement princess there and his tight little bootsy boots and a washed up dude, bro. Guys, you got to watch the video I linked to below. The speech is just, I was angry and I was pissed. I'm like, what? And what make like everything, all the pieces start falling into place. I'm like, okay, if you're like a 40-something-year-old guy, you got some experience, like the one guy, okay, I could see it. This guy was 27 at the time, heading up a conference. There was another young kid heading up a conference, the president of the Manosphere, if I recall. Surprise! The 27-year-old who claimed to be like this business guy who just got it. And like, well, what's your secret? You got to want it more, bro. The speeches and the platitudes. Surprise, it was a scam. Who knew? I'm trying to figure out how you got $20 million of your schmuck's money. How the fuck do you guys not, how do you look at that and not say, okay, maybe he wants to get motivated and help out men of Utah. Fine. Nothing wrong with that. But the fuck if I'm giving this guy money? And guys, self-declared leaders, I'm an expert at business. Show me your fucking tax returns. Show me your schedule. See, you show me how good you are at business. Right? That's all I want to know. You're a business leader. You're an expert at business. You know how to show me your fucking tax returns. Show me your C Corp or your S Corp filings. Show me your 1120S. And we'll find out how good of a businessman you are. Utah County entrepreneur. Don't you dare sully the name of entrepreneurs journalism. Don't you call this guy an entrepreneur. This is a entrepreneur. This is a fraud. He's not even a entrepreneur. He's a fraudster. Oh, no, I don't know. I got to hold on. I believe he has been convicted and is waiting sentencing. I think he pled guilty. Okay. So I don't want to misspeak. Utah County fraudster Jeremiah Joseph Evans admits to money laundering and securities fraud, awaits April sentencing. A Utah County entrepreneur known for his alpha male teachings has pleaded guilty to swindling some 530 investors out of more than $20 million. Look, guys, my advice is what? Work hard and don't fuck up, right? That's more, and spend less money, right? It's shit you don't want to do. You want to spend more money. You want to eat more chocolate. You want to lie around. Yeah, you do the opposite of that. It's not complicated. You don't want to do it, and doing it sucks. Bro, you give me the money. He had some other guy, and again, watch the video. One of the other speakers was like, I don't try and sell you my businesses. I give you the opportunity. I'm like, fuck you. I want to see your tax returns too. Jeremiah Joseph Evans, also known as the Bull and the organizer of a 2022 AlphaCon gathering in Salt Lake, appeared on federal court Thursday and admitted to felony counts of money laundering and securities frauds. Most investors, according to the prosecutors, entered into securities or investment contracts of $30,000 to $40,000 for e-commerce stores purportedly operated by Alpha Influence LLC. It's a 20-something. It is. It's a 20-something mentality. Most investors, according to court documents state that neither Evans nor Alpha Influence was licensed to offer or sell securities. Evans acquired the investments for Alpha Automated Stores between 2019 and 2022, according to the documents. He told clients that their money would be fully recovered within 12 to 18 months, the court papers add, with a yield of up to 10% in monthly returns. Guys, if these business bras are so good with money, why do they need your money? Come on, man. Really? You can't see a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid marketing scam or a liberal arts degree when it's being offered to you for $120,000? Really, don't you ever invest with here. You want some old retired banker advice. Here's some advice for those of you you want to invest in private investments with other people. You don't give a penny of your money to the investment until you see everybody else's audited and notarized personal and company tax returns. If you don't know how to read them, you go hire a CPA to look them over for you. And ideally, you also get their credit report. How much do they own and how much do they owe? Oh, this guy owned a lot of shit with other people's money, and the bank's money wasn't his, but he was in possession of a lot of shit, as with his little pavement princess that he had there. Truck nuts. Instead, prosecutors say the funds were primarily allocated to Evans and those selling the investments as commissions, with a fraction going towards the promised opening of Alpha Influence's online stores on Amazon. It's an online Amazon. Oh my God. It's not even a real business. Oh my God. Are we going to sell shirts? Oh. In one instance, the charges state Evans used $50,000 from the security scheme to put a down payment on a Lamborghini. There you go. Guys, anytime you see a fucking Lamborghini, unless you personally know they pay, like, okay, Rich Cooper pays cash for his cars. Why? Because Rich Cooper ran a business before he became Rich Cooper of the internet. I mean, the guy's ancient. He must have had 40 different careers. The man's so old. In other words, Rich Cooper pays cash for his Lamborghinis, but he doesn't buy Lamborghinis. He gets McLarens and other type of European cars. This guy put a down payment on the Lamborghini. Why didn't he have the cash just to buy the Lamborghini? And then whatever that truck is, I know those of you more familiar with trucks, there's like the trailer trash Edina community. Just imagine Edina in Wyoming, and they all got to have their trucks, and they all got to have it, and then there's their cute little bunny muffin with them. A joint investigation by the Utah Division of Securities and the FBI Salt Lake City Department office determined that the 29-year-old Evans also made false and misleading statements about the success of the company. So this guy, this is 3 years ago now. He was 26 at the time, roughly, when he was offering advice. Dude, I wouldn't take advice from my 26-year-old self. Honestly, don't trust anyone under 30 sort of deal. And from 30 to 40, you better have served in war before I'm taking your advice, right? And that's why they kind of look like military. Like, oh, maybe these guys are military. You know, they're younger men, but they've seen some shit. Okay, I want to listen to that. I didn't see any military service in any of them. But they played the sports ball, bro. But I majored in English. Determined that the 29-year-old Evans also made false or misleading statements about the success of the company, how long it had been in operation, and his connections with high-ranking Amazon staff. Oh, they got connections, see now. Come on, guys. You fell for this? You kind of deserve to lose your money if you fell for this. Investigators say Evans failed to disclose that screenshots produced and published by Alpha Influence for Amazon stores reported to be successful were not Alpha Influence stores. They took the screenshots of different stores. They say the scheme also kept from investors the fact that Alpha Influence could not get many stores operational after they were shut down for violation of Amazon policies. Evans is scheduled to be sentenced April 3rd in Salt Lake City at the U.S. District Court. Boy, I'd almost love to drive. Well, when is it? April? I'll still be in Vegas. I should drive up from Vegas and just watch that. Here's why I would love to see that. It'd be one thing if you want to help out men and do a speech. It'd be another thing if, okay, maybe you can make it as an influencer and avoid a real job, right? It's possible to become popular like the Kardashians, many influencers today. What pisses me off is the arrogance that you're going to give speech and advice while you're stealing people's fucking money. And what do you do with the money? You piss it away on worthless fucking shit like Lamborghinis and jack trucks. What kind of houses did you buy, bro? And you dare present yourself as some kind of success, as some kind of leader. That's what has always pissed me off about the fake rich kids, is they take money that isn't theirs. Typically, it's daddy's money, and they act like they fucking earned it. Daddy bought them whatever. The Nissan 280X, was that the popular one in the 90s? The rich kid's dad would buy that. They show up to school with that, and they act like they're badass because they bought the car. No, you fucking didn't. Your daddy did. You worthless sack of shit. And you're so desperate. You so never left fucking middle school that you're willing to steal people's fucking money. Look, you want to steal money? Go rob a bank. All right? I can almost get behind that. Hoodwinking people by claiming you're some kind of fucking genius, like that Elizabeth Holmes gal at Theranos. Fuck off, you egomaniac. I'm sorry. What, did you peak in college football and now you're trying to get back to good old days? And now you and all your buddies got these bullshit make work founder, executive, CEO, philanthropist, whatever the fuck it is. There was the one guy who seemed like he was doing something. I don't know why. I'm not going to go investigate his technology. It just seems you kind of get that level. And like, okay, there's a little bit of authenticity and staying power there. My God, man. And that, I guess that's what kind of confused me the most is when me and my guys saw, like, what the fuck is this shit? Who's the bull? Who's this schmuck? Like, okay, fine. Hey, kids, work out more and be your own man and don't take crap. Whatever the speech and the feel-good pep talk is. Then I find out 2 years, 3 years later, oh, fraud, 20 million. Me and the other guy, we're in the wrong racket, guys. We are in the wrong racket selling deep philosophical books or financial planning modules or this boring. We got to get into, you got to be an alpha male and eat meat. You want to be a leader like me who leads people into places they wouldn't have been led before because they are leaderless. But I will lead you to learn how to lead other leaderless people into the realm of leadership so they can become leaders. What are we all leaders? And who's following if we're all leaders? And can I too become a founder and CEO of the thing I just made up last week? What do you mean my tax returns? Oh my God. That's what pisses me off. All these fucking fake, addicted to popularity frauds. I saw it with the baby boomer banker, real estate developer assholes I worked with in the build up to the housing crisis. I'm trying to think where else I ran into it. Oh, you'd see it at the popular places, whether you're in Chicago or Lake Minnetonka or whatever. All the assholes driving their fucking fancy cars. My favorite is when you go to a food shelf. I've never been to a food shelf for food. My buddy works at a food shelf. He says when people show up, you'd be amazed how many people's cars are a lot nicer than yours. Cadillac Escalades. Fuck all of you. Because here's the thing. I talk about this in my upcoming book. It's called Zero World Problems. It'll be out in a couple weeks. Where I'm like, look, if you got the money, you want to buy it, that's fine. But the reason these people buy this fancy ass car shit, yes, in part it's so that they feel better because they have no real life, but they want to feel better than you. That's what it is. They want to let you know that I'm better than you. I got more than you. Look how good. Again, no one fucking leaves middle school. The core operating system programmed into all of us is popularity. And some people never fucking get rid of it. And there they are. They can't afford food, but they can make that monthly payment on their fucking Escalade. And they got to show that around to tell all you, we're better than you. And when in reality, you're not. I've said many times that I knew waitresses that had higher net worth than nearly every fucking entrepreneur, real estate developer mogul in the portfolios of all the bankers I worked for. Really, your average waitress had a higher net worth than nearly all of those guys did. And here they are acting like they're big fucking dicks with their fucking car. Now, I'm going to say it again, ladies. You ready? I'm going to say it again. Help me help you. If you see a guy with a fancy car, there is about a 97% chance that guy is piss poor. You do not want the guy with the fancy car. Okay? 3% be no joke rich, like Rich Cooper, but 97% of them are fucking leasing it or borrowing it. Rarely did I ever see a guy pay cash for it who didn't have a shit ton of cash loaded up somewhere else. All right. Like, it's a good thing when he pulls up in a car and he lists that car on his balance sheet, the personal balance sheet, and then you go to his credit report and you find out there's no fucking loan on that car. Like, oh shit, that guy paid cash. He's legit. I would say that means more to me than the credit report, but the credit report reflects that. Oh, look, an 815 credit score. Who would have guessed? I would have. This guy right over here. That's the exception. If you see a guy with that car, that means he has that much less money, either in total cash or he's paying out every month. That I don't care how pretty the car looks or how but it says it's 120,000. He didn't pay 120,000 cash. He's got that amortized over 7 years at 18%, and he has no money left over. And you girls keep falling for that. That guy is more likely to go into the food shelf line than to go into his real estate business empire condo. That's a whole other discussion. That's a whole other podcast for how you girls can spot a rich man. I think I even have a video if you want to search the archives. But that's what gets me, man, is you guys buy all that shit and you dare to go up there like, we're leaders of men. I think 2 of you guys are, one pled guilty, the other is still under investigation. Do I have that correct? I don't think I got to worry about my audience, but maybe you're new to this channel. Maybe you're just researching. Okay, guys, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. All right. Private people asking you to invest with them, you better see their fucking tax. Well, he showed me his tax returns. Was it audited by a CPA with a phone number on it you could call to verify? Is it notarized? How do you know he didn't just make up those fake tax returns? I've seen fake tax returns and fake checks. God, were the fake checks fucking low-grade fakes. They just printed off on a printer. You need to know for a fact. Say, nope, I want your CPA. Let's see you fired. Who do you do your CPA? Okay, I'm gonna have my CPA contact your CPA. You tell your CPA to give my CPA the tax returns. We're gonna go over them. And you get the credit report. You're all looking for the easy way, right? You're all just like quick money. And, I invest with you. I get my Amazon. Can I do this post, the glasses and the douche shoes and the penis extender pickup truck? Can I be a douche canoe too? So there it is. That's what happened to that. I did not know there'd be so many little rabbit holes going around. Vlad Elkins. Willie's wetter water. If you guys want the wettest water ever, get Willie's wetter water. There's no water wetter than Willie's wetter water. Let's go to the super chats. Potato sauce, 5 Australian. I didn't choose the dude bro life. The dude bro life chose me. That's why I hate life coach. Because every other I don't want to be one. I didn't choose to be one. It just happened that way. You know what I'm saying? Because every other life coach is some fuckwit who actually does live in a van down by the river. Before it was cool to live in a van down by the river. Not that he had some insight. He's just piss poor. Like, do you want to know what the average net worth of a life coach is? Like minus $12, maybe not 12,000. Still lives at home with mom. Has a credit score in like the mid 500s. Alex Patino, a truck driving Latino agent in the field. $5. A fraudsterpreneur. Yes. Just a fraud. That's all it was. Just a fraud. And look, guys, another one. That's why I want to know, what did you do for a living before you became a business leader? Right? Like, Alex, you're a truck driver and a veteran, and you served in combat. Right? Okay, you did a thing. Rolo was a marketing distributor for the booze industry. I worked in banking and did underwriting, worked as a security guard too, nothing, humble stuff. Dre, I don't know what Dre does. Dre was a Marine. I think maybe even was deployed in Iraq as well. If these guys, all they got is leader, founder, executive, and they just grew pubes last week, I'm gonna have I'm gonna press D for doubt. Cyberbully, $10 random. Do you know who Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan is? Yeah, he I thought it was Chase. Hang on. Oh, JP Morgan Chase. Okay, they merged. Yeah, I'm familiar with him. He said some things I agree with and disagree with in the past. Would be interested on hearing your thoughts on him. I met him once, and he was the most alpha person I ever met. He took over the room. I don't know. More recently came out. What was it? Wasn't he saying that everyone's got to get back to work in person? He has his own opinions, some of which I agree with, and some of which I don't. It wouldn't surprise me if he is alpha. I mean, president and CEO of JP Chase. I didn't know that they merged. That's how long I've been out of the economics and finance realm. I don't have an opinion on him. I apologize for your $10, but I never studied the guy. About the only thing I'd want to know is, okay, were you around during the housing bubble or did you come after that? What I would, anyone who's a finance guy, I would love to see their research in 2006. If they were analyzing the housing market, that's what I'd want to see. I want to see what were your opinions? What was your research like back then? But I don't know. I guess Goldman Sachs has somebody who, when he gets cut, doesn't bleed blue blood. I guess they found like their current CEO actually worked for a living before. I guess he's kind of not a. I guess he's not a full-blown nepotist. The fuck is happening to Wall Street? Why? What's going on? My truth, the king. $2. How old is he? But not as old as old man. No one as old as old man Rollo. I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago. No, old man Rollo. He's up there. Who's older than Rollo? Thor's older than Rollo. Thor's 60. Rollo's 54, 55. He's mid 50s. I don't think there's anyone older. Within the regular crew. I'm sure there's an old time man who's. I wonder how old Dalrock was. Yeah, this kid, old man Rollo, is legitimately twice as old as this dumb shit kid is. I'm almost twice as old as this dumb shit kid is. I didn't play sports ball, bruh. Actually, I did play sports ball. I wasn't on any teams. We'd play in our neighborhoods and we'd have a fun time. Shaun of the Dead, $2. Women want fun. They don't care how it is funded. Correct. Women do not know, nor do they care about the difference between debt and equity spending. I made that axiom or rule quite some time ago because I was like, why don't you girls here's how dumb Cappy was. Why don't you girls understand he borrowed that money? There's no equity in there. Oh my God, a boat? Yeah, the girls are like, wait a minute. Is this boat leased? Or did you pay cash for it? I can't have fun on the boat unless you paid cash for it. You have to have 100% equity in this boat. Otherwise, I'm not taking off my top. My truth, the king, $2. The coolest cool guy that ever cooled, bro, dude. I know. See, I guess another thing is that was so ingrained in everybody and forced upon everyone is like, these are the cool kids. And it's like, yeah, they're cool kids because their parents have money. Or maybe they're really good looking or, some actually had personality. I wouldn't deny that. But then that popularity shit just kept on going and keeps on going and keeps on going. And now you're not dropping $20. Well, okay, that's $80s. You're not dropping $50 on a shirt now. You're dropping $50,000 on a down payment of a Lamborghini. You're buying a $2.5 million McMansion. Getting a truck that you never got. Oh, God. I would have loved to have been with the repo man or be the repo man myself, repossessing this guy's assets. Oh, that'd have been great. Maybe I'll go do a trip up to Salt Lake, go visit Rurb, find out, through the county, maybe this guy's got public records, find out, okay, that's the house that got repossessed. Cool. All right. Oh, look, there's the truck. Look at that. Oh. Cyberbully, $2. He's famous for saving economy from 2008. No one saved the economy in 2008. Maybe he lessened it. I mean, look, there are a bunch of us trying. Peter Schiff, myself. I'm sure there are many other economists. The Economist, the magazine, when it was competent, was trying to stop it. Maybe Jamie Dimon was trying to do that as well, but was he in a position of power to do it? Hey, nonstop Trey. Look who showed up. $2. Congrats on your engagement to the. I am not engaged. I will never be married. I will. I look. I'm not getting engaged. I'm not getting married. I'm having sex instead. Okay. All right. You guys got that? What the fuck do I got linked below? I got a course below that all the dude bros should take. It's called The Dad You Never Had. It teaches you there's no easy way. There's only the harder way. There's the hard way and the harder way, and you keep choosing the harder way. That's it. Dre, $2. But how many 9s and 10s have you been with, bro? I will have, 9s and 10s? Well, Gaussian or linear? See, let's set that. Let's do classical Gaussian. 9s and 10s were like high, top 5%. I would say around 4, maybe 5. I'd have to sit down. Definitely around there, though. There were several 9s and 10s, and they were all mentally ill. They just depends on who you are. If you're a 7, you want a 6 or a 5.5. You're an 8, you want a 6.5 or a 7. Never go with girls better looking than you, and definitely, unless you're a 10, don't even bother with 9s or 10s. Don't even bother with them. They are not stable. They're not safe. They're not safe. Car tires got slashed one time, and the other gal hit me because I didn't want to sleep with her anymore because she was, whoa. Now you got me. Okay, so there was that gal. There was the model. Timberwolves or Vikings cheerleader. I can't remember which. Oh, there was Rebecca. I won't mention her last name because I don't remember it. She was God almighty. She was an older woman too. Woo! Woo! I will never forget that. We went biking. I will never forget that ass. It's like, oh my God. There's a gal from dance. Well, a lot of gals from dance. Yeah, about 5. None are like, oh yeah, that was a hottie. None of them really like, oh my God, yeah. They all kind of go downhill. Remember some of the worst ones. Don't ask me about like the bottom 3. Cappy rode the moped once. I rode the moped. Shaun of the Dead, $2. Has Cappy ever gone moped? Yeah, I just said yes. I remember. I'll tell you the story again. You guys are stuck around. We'll do late night Cappy. What the fuck? Cappy's bacheloring it, by the way. There was this really cool gal. Just you've met these gals who you're like, you're on. And she had a cute face. She just needed to lose the weight, right? We've all been there. They're like, there's this gal. She's got a cute face. There is a hot, stunning girl. And man, I liked her. I really did. And she liked me and the great personality. And I got drunk and she drove me home. Like you could celebrate at my place. And we did the deed. I rode the moped. And then sure as shit, a week or so later, like, well, what are we going to do? Are we ever going to go out? I'm like, if you lose weight, we'll go out. And she never talked to me again. And I'm like, God damn, man, really? We could have had this great relationship. We could have had it, and you can't lose the weight. Really? You just can't, huh? Apparently, food. Guys, listen to me. Listen to me. Everybody loves food more than the opposite sex. You said, Cappy, you used to say that about women. Have you seen men? If men were interested in women, if men wanted sex, they would not be in the physical shape they're in. You all like food more than you like the opposite sex. You love laziness and sloth. And she liked food and sloth more than she liked me. She liked me, but not as much as she liked food and sloth more. That would have been a different world. It would have been an interesting path. South Pod, 10 Canadian. I just left a woman's place after she lost it on me and told me how she wanted to stab my ex if she saw her on the street. Oh. while brandishing a knife and hitting it on the counter. Not joking. Yeah. Southpod, you save your texts, you back them up. And you know what? Man, I'm not even kidding. I don't know how the Canadian justice system works over there, but when you have something like that happen, like when the girl hit me, it's all this. I learned this working for the police department, campus security. File a report anyway. So there's a paper trail. Okay. File a report, say, this happened. I want it documented so that if my ex-girlfriend happens to get stabbed or there's any other weird, creepy shit, I have a track record filed with the local RCMP saying that this happened. Now, I don't know if they will take it or how Canada does it here, at least in the United States, they used to. Now you basically just have the pigs saying, oh, we're too busy, we can't help you. And that's Huntington, Alabama, where they're the pigs. Most other places, they're cops, but Huntington, Alabama, you guys are pigs. I'm like, here, I got the IP address and the location. Go investigate. Well, we're just too busy. Okay. Oink, oink, oink. Yeah, that I'm sorry that happened to you, South Pod. You gotta play a little defense now. Gotta play a little defense. But was she really good looking? Was she a 9 or a 10? I don't even know the super chat. I'm just curious. And Trey again, $2. What's Cappy's favorite food? 25%. Good one, Trey. Good one. I hope you're doing well. 25%. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go to the Jewish deli. That reminds me. Cappy's been good on his diet. Cappy got a little punch. And then like, okay, that's enough. I ate some donuts and kind of dropped working out. I didn't drop it fully, but I dropped down to like 3/4 workouts and not as many hikes when I was writing the book. So I gained a couple pounds. But they got this Jewish deli. Dre, you ever come out here? We're going to the Jewish deli. And holy shit. The founders, they're from New York and they came out to Vegas because, well, New York sucks, but they didn't leave their skill behind. It is old school, fucking legit. Mark, $2. No, 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 no. All right, the dad you never had. In case you dude bros want to actually learn how to, well, not. Let's try this. I can't promise you how to become rich. I can't promise you that. I can promise to tell you how to stay the fuck out of jail. How's that sound? And to all you entrepreneur, washed up dude bros, go fuck yourselves. Get fucked, you fucking verminous, lying, scummy, fraud posers. Fucking posers. And that'd be fine, but you think you're so much better than everyone else. All right. That's it. We'll see you guys later, Toodles.